we're committed to you and this project. The last few days we have been very busy on the bus. Kind of want to just go over real quick and kind of explain what we're doing. And you know, one thing I want to mention, we're doing our best we can to get videos out to you guys. You will see some slowdown points. You will see some days go by where we can't get a video out, you know. And I know some of you have said, what's going on? You know, where's the video? It's been so long since the video's come out. And I know that many people don't understand the work that goes into just editing videos, not counting the work that we're putting into the bus. But when you're editing videos, it's a very time-consuming process that takes hours and hours. The other night, I only got 5 hours of sleep because I was up editing till, I don't know, 3 in the morning, and then up the next day to keep continuing working on the bus. So we're doing the best we can. You know, if there's a couple days that go by and you don't see a video, don't worry. We are working on it. We are still filming. We are still working on the bus. The other day we got all the subfloor in, so we have all of our plywood in. We've cut out one of our windows just as a kind of a test. We want to make sure, we want to see what kind of clearance we have. We are screwing in furring strips. That's what I'm working on today. I did some of that yesterday. What I'm doing now is I'm going and I'm putting furring strips in. And this is about the best way I could think of to do it. Because of course there's gonna be paneling going over this, and we need a way of nailing the paneling to the wall. And obviously you don't wanna, you know, use finish nails into metal. You can't do that, obviously. And I don't want to really screw metal screws into the paneling. I want it to be a really nice, sleek look. So I'm putting in these furring strips. And how I'm doing it is I'm basically just drilling an 1/8 inch hole into the steel here, through the wood. I'm doing one in the center. I'm doing one down here. And then just screwing that piece of wood right to it, flush with the face of this. So when I put my paneling on here, I'll have something to nail to. So it's going well. I'm gonna just keep installing these furring strips today, and we'll see how far we get.
Yes.
About a week ago, Isaiah posted a video called A Cat's Life on his YouTube channel, Trash Can Films. And it's about Jesse's life on the bus and in our family and with our family.
Jesse. Oh, Jesse.
Another warm day in Orlando, Florida. It's probably mid-70s right now. I was just finishing up editing a video, and Julie came out here and started working, so let's see what she's working on. Oh, who's this? This is what we're doing to fur down on our ceiling. And the reason we're doing this is because we want this part of the ceiling to actually be flat. So we're putting in all these fir strips. So this will be the contour of the ceiling. It'll come over. So this will be a full sheet of 1/4-inch plywood, and it'll come over and it'll come down and it'll come down. And that way that kind of solves our problem with the curves. So it also creates a cavity up here for running wires, for putting puck lights in, because we're gonna have recessed lighting all in here. After the flooring's on and the ceiling is on, the final clearance will be just under 7 feet, so it's pretty good. Isaiah right now is tacking in furring strips here so that we have something to nail our paneling to. And Julie and Ashton are still getting all these in, looking good. I think they've got it under control. I just come out here and get some sun. I'm just kidding. Let's get to work. And you notice we're leaving it down a little bit, so it'll be straight. Not only that, it'll allow us to get maybe just a real light layer of spray foam over this rib so that there's no chance of condensating or anything like that. And it'll actually add a little bit of insulation to this rib. They do have insulation inside these ribs, but we want more. I'm not building C3PO, but what I'm doing is I'm going through all these wires, because there's a lot of these wires that we will not need anymore that can be cut loose, that I can actually reuse, like these big thick wires. These went to the flasher lights at the back. I won't need those. So I'm just pulling all these wires down, and then probably what we're gonna do is we're gonna drill a hole right through our supports here, and we're gonna run a whole new wire duct down there with only the wires we need. So that's what I'm doing. I've got to get all these wires disconnected all the way back to the front. I'm gonna have to cut probably all the wires somewhere in the back here, and then start running wires back through. I kind of knew this day was coming, and I've been kind of putting it off because I knew it wasn't going to be the funnest thing to have to go through all these wires and cut them and reattach them. So I figured it's getting close to where it's needing to be done, so why not do it? So these wires originally, a lot of them were the dome lights. They're the marker lights, which I'm keeping those. They're actually the tail lights. The tail lights for the bus run through here as well. But there's a lot of wires in here that I don't need. You know, like all the dome lights, we don't need that because we're going to be running all new wire for lighting and all that stuff. So, yeah. So So I've got a lot of the wires pulled out. So what I'm doing now is I'm going along and I'm drilling holes in each one of these so I can run wires back through them. So we got pretty much all of our ceiling supports in. And it's looking pretty good. I think it's gonna look pretty neat. So as you can see, the roof's gonna be flat, and then it'll kind of angle down a little bit here and then down again there. I've drilled holes all down this whole row here, and I'm gonna be running the wire through there. So it's going really good. We're excited. It's starting to take shape. And we're getting very close to being able to spray foam. And after we spray foam, then we'll really start to see stuff take shape with putting the paneling up on the ceiling and the walls and things like that. So let's keep going.